everybody, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all doing wonderful and having a beautiful day today. I went ahead and I added a few commands for you guys. You guys saw a little bit of confusion recently regarding which villagers I was going to have for this island, what the theme is, like a bit of an explanation for both of those things. So I went ahead and I made a few commands for you. Let me just go ahead and test those, make sure they're working. And then if they're not, I will make sure to fix those ASAP. Let me see. Okay. First command, Nightshade Villagers. It'll give you a list of villagers I want for this island named Nightshade after the poisonous plant. And then for the other one, I think I just made it Poison Island. Hey, I made it like a few hours ago, so I might get the wording slightly off. But if I did, I will go ahead and double check that. And then put the actual... Wait. Yep, there it is. We got it right. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Let me say hello to you all. I can't see. I think it was Batty Crossing at the top, but my pin that's just hiding it, so... Just in case, hello Batty Crossing, hello Megs, welcome in, hope you're both doing well. I'm going to be working on my island today. I did finally finish up the little symbol on my island, but let me tell you, when I say it was a massive pain trying to terraform this onto the island, I mean it. I streamed it and then I worked on it separately off screen. Okay, don't mind this. I used these as markers so that way I wouldn't put it in the wrong spot. I originally wanted it to be a big circle around the terraforming, but then I realized that's going to be painfully difficult, maybe even impossible. So I compromised and I decided to make it a little bit more of a rectangle, but the corners were going to be rounded a little bit instead. But to be honest, I'm really happy with it. The only thing left that I'm thinking about is I'm not sure if I want to leave it as this dark dirt path that I can run over, or if I want to go the extra mile and terraform cliffs on top of it. So like instead of it being this dark dirt path line, it's going to be a cliff maybe. That's a maybe. I'm really not sure yet, but let me go ahead and zoom out on the map so you guys can actually see that part. Okay, yeah. Do you see what I mean? Oh, wait, oops, I forgot to delete another thing. What the? Okay, hold on. Little squares like this, I used these as markers earlier whenever I was terraforming the path so I could, make everything work. Let me just cover that. Okay, now I can pull it back out. I want to build my island. I don't know what to build. I felt that. I get that feeling a lot, actually. This ended up being the final look for the symbol. I am personally very happy with it. I never terraformed this kind of stuff. And if you weren't here the other day, I basically terraformed a little poison/radioactive symbol. And it was very difficult, but I'm happy with it. I just don't know if I want to leave it as that dirt path around it or if I want to make it into a cliff. Aside from that, I would love to do some decorating. I'll probably work on relocating a lot of the builder houses as well. A lot of them had to be put in randomized spots that way we could get more into getting 3 stars. I moved Drift's house because he was in the way of my work earlier. And then a lot of rivers had to be erased/filled in because they were in the way of the terraforming we did the other day. So we're going to do a lot of miscellaneous island work things. We're going to decorate, probably a little bit of terraforming, decide on if I'm going to leave this as dirt or if I'm going to make it into cliffs. Just a lot of very, very miscellaneous island work, and I'd like to get right into that. I think, though, since there's not that many rivers anymore, and instead there's a bunch of really big ponds, I'm thinking I want to get this river and connect it to this cliff right here. I feel like that's kind of an odd shape, but I feel like it would look good. The only thing is these 2 trees are in the way, so I think what should be best is work on area to area on my island. I think first I'll just go ahead and connect this little river to right here. And then I want to start working on the process of relocating those villager houses. Originally, I was going to make them a neighborhood, but now I'm thinking since I did so much terraforming the other day for the little radioactive symbol build, that may not work out anymore. We're going to see, and I'll try my very best, and then if that doesn't work out, then I'll just end up scattering them like I typically would for an island. I need some decorating my island as well, but I haven't had any ideas. So you're talking about your Kid Core island, right? I feel like if you wanted to, you could make either like a candy store or an ice cream shop. And the reason that I say this is because you named it Funfetti. And I think that'd be very appropriate considering your island name. And then maybe if you wanted to, you could pick one villager that's on your island and make them be like the shop owner or like the one that operates the stuff in the store. I'm going to grab these, by the way, so that way I can have plenty of stuff to eat to dig up the trees. So I'll probably need to do that. And then one last thing, I need to get my storage shed. Either one of these. I got a bunch of furniture earlier. I did want to do a bit of decorating today, but I feel like for the most part, there's probably going to be like the terraforming and then consistent time traveling to move the houses. Like I feel like that's going to be very tedious in a little bit. So I'd rather just do like a little bit of terraforming first, Hello Shannon, welcome and thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. You guys, please sure that you check out Shannon if you've not already. Also, I don't know if any other mods are here right now, so Megs, if you don't mind, could you please get a link for Shannon? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And how was your stream, by the way? I just want to get these 2 trees moved. I feel bad because like literally, this island feels so ridiculous. Not when I say ridiculous, I don't mean bad. By ridiculous, I mean, since I got rid of so much of the rivers, like it just feels weird. Like I'll be running back and forth between resident services in another part of the island. and then just like magically there's no rivers. It just feels weird. You're playing Roblox for a high. I want to get more into that. I've heard a lot of people really, really love it, but I also know that has a large fandom, and I find that a little bit intimidating. Hello, Holly, welcome in. By the way, please pray that you do some post-stream self-care. You know, do whatever you gotta do. If you need to go and you can't stay, I completely understand. I appreciate your support. Oh, and by the way, for the new commands that I made for this island, so that way you can answer anybody's like general questions about it, I'm pretty positive I have it set up for anybody to use, but if for some reason it's not, definitely let me know so I can fix that for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and just connect this little river first. Even if it's only a small river, I can't leave it just like a little stub right here. That's gonna look ridiculous. Well, did I miss that much, really? I haven't really been live for that long, only like 10 or almost 10 minutes, I'd say. I went over my plans for this island, what we're gonna do today, which is just gonna be a bunch of miscellaneous island work. I want to connect this little river that I had cut off from the other day to a cliff over here. So we're working on getting that connected. And I might do a poll about it actually with this dirt path, because I really don't know if I want to leave it that way or if I want to go the extra mile and make it into a cliff. So I feel like if I could make that work, it would look really cool being a cliff, but I'm just not sure if I want to. I feel like on the map that would look really cool, but I'm worried that if I add that on top of it, I might end up ruining the entire build. Because if y'all were here the other day, I struggled so hard to make that symbol work and make it look good. Like, I got most of it done on the stream, and I ended up having to do some of it off screen too. You're looking, no worries, I completely appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your lurk, it's all good. Welcome in, by the way. And then I think, to make it look a little bit more natural, I'll round up the corners in a little bit, but I want it to look a bit more natural and not just be like a completely straight line. So I'm gonna have it be a little bit jagged when it connects to the cliff. I don't want to make that into a wall. Actually, no, I might make that into a waterfall. That would be pretty. That'd be really pretty, actually. I might do that. We'll see. I mean, it's already curved right here, so I'm not sure if that'll work, but like, I feel like it will, right? I feel like it should. I'm hoping the neighborhood idea still works though, because my plan is to have all of them sectioned onto one part of the island, and then on a separate area that I've kind of like mentally picked out. If you guys wanted to see, I wouldn't mind showing you. I just like have it mentally picked out. I want that to be Rattle's house instead of him being with the rest of the builders, because somebody had a really great idea that he could be the doctor for the island that's trying to find a cure for the poison. And I think his house should go there and be kind of secluded. Like he's like gonna have his own little doctor's office area. I watched my first. Oh, wait, I didn't know what you meant at first. So you mean Studio Ghibli? I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't seen any Studio Ghibli movies, but I want to see them so bad. I've heard so many good things about them. Hello, Wow Andrew, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm streaming, how are you? I'm gonna fix up this river just right quick, and then I think I'd just like to get right into fixing up the villager neighborhood. There's gonna be a lot of miscellaneous tasks today, probably. I just don't want this to look super boxy, so I'm gonna make sure that I at least fix this area if possible. Can I? Okay. I want to try and... Yeah, I want to expand that side a little bit more because I feel like it's too thin and it looks funny. Sometimes terraforming really skinny rivers looks really pretty, but I don't think it looks right for this one. Hello, Queen. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna use my ladder and go up here, and then hopefully it lets me terraform a waterfall. I wasn't gonna do that at first, but I just kind of changed my mind last second. I feel like it'll look pretty. These flowers are kind of in the way though, so let's dig those up. And then depending on how long the villager neighborhood takes me, that's gonna be a lot of time traveling to move the houses. Depending on how long that takes me, we could maybe decorate a little bit around that general zone, but I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna just woke up. Oh, is it like a few hours earlier for you? It's 2 p.m. here. But also it's a Sunday, so if you were sleeping in, I don't blame you. I woke up at like 8 and I just couldn't really go back to sleep, so I just got up to have some coffee and got on my phone for a little bit. Okay, there we go. I feel like this should work. Oh, it's because of the tree. I wasn't paying attention to what the bubble said. I was like, why isn't it working? It's because of the tree. You need to straighten out that angle to make the waterfall work. I think it's just because of the tree. I was like not really paying attention to what the bubble said, to be honest, but it said because there's a tree in the way. Oh, it's 12:13 for you. Yeah, you're good. Whenever I know I have nothing to do, especially if it's like nothing for the first half of the day, I will stay in bed, at least for the most part, a lot of times. So I get that. I sent on Spring Core, but I'm still trying to find my perfect map and trying to do it for a week to give up on how to break from doing your while watching today. I feel like it's still worth it to not settle for your island. By the way, I am going to go ahead and have to adjust this a little bit. I feel like it's worth it though. It's definitely tedious, but I'd say it's worth it. I'm probably going to have to fill in the river a little bit to be able to add the cliff. Reading mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Do you like to have gravy on yours or just like just the potato? Okay, let's fill it in a little bit more. I have the vision in my head. It looks kind of funny right now, but I promise it'll make sense soon. I said that the other day whenever I was terraforming a bunch, and you know what? It's true though. You just gotta trust the process when it comes to something like terraforming. Oh, hello, that wasn't what I meant to do, but thank you, Animal Crossing. And then I'm gonna fill in that little spot right here. Not fill in, but like, there we go, okay. And then if it lets me, oh no, there we go, perfect. And then if I go up here, hopefully it'll let me make it into like a little pond up here to make it into a waterfall. Give me a bite of mashed potatoes with gravy. Mashed potatoes with gravy, especially like with like a biscuit or something on the side, is so scrumptious. Is it gonna fight me on this? I think it's gonna fight me, you guys. Will this work? I don't know. It's not gonna let me for some reason, so that's annoying. Maybe I can't do the waterfall then, because I wanted to make it seem like a waterfall. I thought that'd be pretty, but it's not really cooperating, it seems. Maybe if I refill this in and then try it like right here? Nope, it's not gonna work. Okay. Maybe I should like retry all of this. It's 8:13 for you in the UK. That is, let's see, that's 6 hours ahead of me. So we have a 6 hour time difference. So let's say if I tell you that I go live at like, let's say for some reason I say I go live at 3 p.m. That means I would be starting at 9 p.m. your time. But I know that you read time a little bit differently than I do. But see, why isn't it working right here? I don't understand. Like, why is this one little part not working? I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could expand the river a little bit more right there and make it a bit different than I planned to. I've been looking all day. Oh, we've been looking for a map all day. Yeah, I know Kato's been doing the same thing. She's been resetting a lot and hasn't found the perfect map yet. I feel like it's worth it. I mean, it's definitely frustrating, but I can say it's worth it. Be honest with me. If I leave it like this, do we think that's ugly or is it pretty? Don't lie to me. If that's ugly, be honest. Nice, but honest. I mean, I feel like if the tree's like kind of covering at this angle, I feel like that's pretty. The only thing is that corner's a little bit blocky, so let's fix that. Okay, that's a bit better. Block the map. Okay. It is pretty, thank you. I like it as potential, thank you, you guys. I might miss that a little bit more later, but I feel like, honestly, I might actually leave it this way. Not what I was originally going for when I said I was gonna do the waterfall, but I'm not mad about it. Now, I wanna go over to the area where I was gonna do the neighborhood and then get a rough idea of where I'm gonna put all the houses. This little pond right here, though, I'm definitely gonna need to fill this in because there will not be nearly enough room without it. I'm also thinking, if I do run out of room and I'm still gonna try and do the neighborhood, I could have two separate neighborhoods where it's like they're grouped into sections, like, hey, like half the villagers are over here and half are on this other part. I don't know. We'll see. That's gonna be my backup plan. I'll have two backup plans. Try to do the neighborhood. If it doesn't work out, I can either A, split them into two smaller neighborhoods, or B, just scatter them. A lot of my islands that I've scattered the villagers, there's been, I think, like at least like 2 of them where I would put it into like a proper neighborhood, but I typically just scatter them. I feel like it's more time efficient that way, at least to me. plays, welcome to the stream. We are filling in this little pond right now, and then we're gonna start working on a villager neighborhood. The only thing is all these trees over here are gonna have to go, and then I have to move this house. And then move more of the villagers over here. I'm planning to have the full 10 villagers on this island, and now I'm gonna think about, look at this area right here. So there's that cliff, right? And then the build that we have over here, and then there's this cliff, which I ideally don't want to have to get rid of. I feel like it might even make more sense to do the split neighborhood where it's like 5 over here roughly, and then like 5 on a different part of the map. Here, go to Queen, take your time. How to cover rivers, like to fill them in. You just have to have waterscaping unlocked and press the A button up against it and it'll fill it in for you, like that. Oops. Sometimes though, if you press it on at the wrong time, it'll like add more rivers. If you like Taylor Swift, so which song, which album is your favorite, and what era are you? I wouldn't say that I'm a Swiftie, but I definitely don't dislike her. She just like isn't my first choice for music. How do you get 5 stars? I think you just have to have like an even ratio of the furniture to plants, full island of villagers. And just find a good ratio for that. Fact check, now that I think about it, I really think I am gonna go ahead and split it. So 5 to go over here. And it's gonna take me a second to get all the way over there. But there's another section I'm thinking of where the other half could be. No hate from that Taylor Swift fan. I would say the same thing. Like, I definitely do not dislike her. I think she's a very talented, wonderful woman. I wouldn't say that I'm a Swiftie, you know. And it's okay. I know a lot of people love Taylor Swift. Both of my sisters really love her. And I'm thinking for the other 5 villagers, they could go on this bottom right corner of the map. The only thing is this shop will have to be scooted up somewhere. Or maybe the shops could be towards the back. I don't know. If anything, at the very least, Abel's is going to have to be scooted up some to be a little bit closer to Nook's, especially if I leave them right here. Okay. I think I will do that then. So I think first, I'll go ahead and get rid of all of those trees that were in the way in the top left corner. Because there's like a couple of them, and they're in the way. I think, no, if we're talking about music and what I really love Fleetwood Mac. I love Stevie Nicks. I do like a lot of music that's considered like dad rock type music, but I also love musical theater because I was raised in the theater. I've done a lot of musicals before. I like Mayday Parade. Stuff like that. Just get rid of all these trees. Did you make your overlay? I can't remember if I asked this already. Sorry if I can't remember. Maybe you're fine, Holly. It's okay. I did not make it. I bought it off of like an artist on Etsy that made it. It was a package of overlay stuff to use. But I have in the past made my own starting soon screen / overlay stuff. For this one though, I bought it off of Etsy. You like Toby Mac here, but you're good next. Take your time. It's all good. I feel like for some reason my lips look like really pale. Like it looks like I'm cold. I might end up having to get more of the fruits, but we'll see. I don't think I will. Oh, and that's another thing. So the whole big reason why I was so adamant about the pears, because, you know, it's a poison core island. Me personally, I associate the color green with poison the most. And I was thinking, I feel like for a very easy, quick build for this island, I should have an orchard somewhere on the island and make it a pear-based orchard. And then maybe I could put some kind of decoration or design or just something of some sort to indicate that those trees have been poisoned. Okay, everyone's options are valid. It's all good. Is that a good way to put it? I don't know what the word was. You're fine, Holly. It's okay. That's perfect. Hi, Sinef. Welcome in. Kato Rain. Hello. Hello, friends. I don't think any of my mods are here right now because they're busy. Hello. Hi. How is Sabotage League? I'm gonna throw up. There's never been that many of you here, I don't think. Hi! Welcome in! I'm gonna do the commands because my mods are busy right now, but welcome in. How are you guys? Oh, there you are. Okay. Welcome in, friends. How are you? How was Sabotage League? I don't know who won because I had to leave at the last minute. That's okay, we're nice. Thank you for being nice. I had to leave last minute though. How are you guys? Welcome. How was your stream? I don't know what to do with myself, but hi. I believe we have a link for Kato. There we go. Oh, Kato, well, congratulations, Kato. And GG to the both of you. I had both streams pulled up, so I was clicking back and forth. How was your stream though? Like, streams you come in spots? Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a bit of a large goal, but at the moment I am trying to hopefully get to 4K by my birthday, May 9th. But I don't know if we're gonna do it. Either way, thank you for the love today. Thank you, of course you're welcome. You did really good. Also, can I just say, those sabotages were brutal. The point system was brutal. All of it was brutal. And I think I would have like cried if I made it that far. Like, I don't know what I would have done. I subbed it, thank you. Oh, they're all coming in at once. Hi, I'm very overwhelmed. I'm not used to having this many of you here. Hi, I want to take a picture of this to remember it because I've never had this many people here. I took a picture, I had to. Well, welcome. Thank you for the raid, everybody. I appreciate it. Also, I want to add, if you can't stay, I completely understand. It's all good. Especially streamers, please take care of yourselves. That looked really stressful. Thank you so much for the love. I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I can't do anything. This is awesome, thank you. If anybody was wondering, by the way, I have a poison core island. Think oil spill, but instead of oil, it's poison. I terraformed the radioactive symbol on my island, and I can't decide if I want it to be a bigger circle or if I want it to just be like a little square with rounded corners. What are you currently working on? I was trying to clear out these trees over here because I want to move half the villagers over here and then half into the bottom right corner of the map, if that makes sense. Hello everybody, welcome in. I can't function. I can't do anything. Bye, everybody. I don't know how to handle myself. I've never had this many of you here. Thank you, though. That really means the world to me that you guys came over to show some love and say hello. I just can't. Hello. There's more of you. That's such a good idea. Thank you so much. Just continue on what you were doing. I'm like starting to calm down a little bit more now, but that was a lot. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. I'm going to continue to get rid of these trees. By the way, we had a really cool idea for the island. I don't have him yet, but I wanted to have Rattle for this island, and we have the idea that maybe he could be the doctor for this island, and he's trying to find a cure for the poison that's just taken over everything. You're doing amazing. What are you working on? I'm trying to make a villager neighborhood, but the only thing is there's not enough room for every house over here, so I had the idea instead to split it. Half will be in this top left corner, and then I think half will be in the bottom right corner. I also realized I don't really have that many rivers because I had to remove a lot of them the other day. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some more rivers later on. Yeah, just keep on going and having an amazing day. Thank you so much, everyone. Also, thank you for using the pronouns command while you're here. I appreciate it. I'm just very overwhelmed right now still. I almost did a villager hunt today, but I didn't. You can't see me, but I'm like still like shaking a lot IRL. I've never had this many of you here before. I think I'm good now though. That was a lot. Oops. I always forget to eat more of the fruit, and then I'm like, why isn't it working? Also part of the catering as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Y'all are the sweetest. Thank you. Also, Ben, while you're still here, could you stay here for a little bit longer because there's less mods today, so I need you and Meg to help me out. We're from 3.49K. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. I'm gonna cry about this later, and I know I am. Thank you. Did I get all the trees? I think I did. Did I? Okay, yeah, I got them. Anyone has Maddie or Porsche? I love Porsche! Porsche is my favorite. I love her so much. There's even an emoji of her. Wait, here, hold on. A friend of mine drew this for me. Lexi. Hello, friends. Welcome. I think that is when I'm gonna... Oh, thank you, Januki. Thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. So, y'all, don't make me cry. Don't. I'm not prepared. I don't remember if this is waterproof either. Help. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move one of the houses, but I don't remember whose house was already up there. Let me see. I think there was probably a lot of links that we missed earlier whenever you guys started the raid, so if we missed them, I'm so sorry. There's not as, we're down a few mods today. Whose house is over there? Whose house is that? It's Hugh's house, okay. Well, he's not gonna stay there, but whenever he leaves, I'll put a different builder there. Let's see. Who should I move? I'll move Jitter's house, sure. Portia's not currently on the island, but I've had her in the past. Here, I made a command for which villagers I wanted for this island. There we go. I think I've calmed down now. That was a lot. Are you about Porsche or Maddie? Portia is so sweet. I love her so much. I mean, I know she's a snooty, so it seems like kind of counterintuitive to call her sweet, but she's sweet in my opinion. She could do no wrong. I love Portia. Let me see which one. Yeah, Portia's my favorite. I love her so much. I really do. I wish there was more merch for her out there, but there just isn't. I feel like, see, I will watch tomorrow at Hydrate Reminder. Oh yeah, you're good, Holly. It's completely fine. You're good. If anybody else has to go, let's also understand. If you want to lurk, I understand as well. Thank you so much for all the love today. I really do appreciate that. I keep looking at it, and the leaf outfit that my character is wearing, it keeps reminding me of not only Survivor, but also Last Crosser Standing. That reminds me of that show, Naked and Afraid. Because it's just like a bunch of leaves. I'm working my own. Oh, you're hard mode island. I did hard mode for a while, but I quit. I don't know how long I lasted. I think I lasted maybe a few weeks, and then I gave up really fast. When you type in the chat, it always comes before you say, but you will do it. Maybe, wait. Huh? Yeah, check it through in live chat. That helps. How's everyone's day? Hope everyone's day's been good. Hope it's been wonderful. Hope it's been beautiful. Hope you're all doing well. Here we go. How many islands have you completed? Let me think. So I've had Mayfall, Harmony, I had Beldam Island. What else did I have? I had Celestia, Hibiscus, Saffron, Juniper. I'm not even doing this in the right order. Let me see. I think I've completed around like 8 islands, somewhere around there. My favorite one would definitely have to be the Coraline Island. That would be Beldam. That one was really hard though, especially trying to recreate that flower field that was meant to look like her. So many. It was kind of hard. I mean, I feel like in the past I do have a history of speedrunning islands, and at one point it accelerated my burnout to be like crippling. It was bad. But I'm good now. I just have to make sure that I don't like stream it every single day, because if I do that, that accelerates it more. I'm on live, so I'm not sure why it's coming in early. I don't know, YouTube's just a little silly, a little silly goofy sometimes. Wait, what happened, Saturn? By the way, welcome to the stream. And I'm gonna go to bed now. See you next stream. What games do you play? I play Animal Crossing. I play Mario Kart and Mario Party sometimes. I haven't streamed Pokemon Violet in a little bit, but I play that. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I played Sunhaven the other day, and I really want to play Cult of the Lamb, but I don't have it at the moment. That and Unpacking. I would love to play both of those. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the construction hat off and save in time travel so that way the house can be built. There's probably gonna be a lot of time traveling for right now because I'd love to get a good amount of the builder houses relocated. They're all seem like really, oh yes, of course Stardew Valley, how can I forget that? Hello? Excuse me, who am I? Oh yeah, oh, it's a TikTok. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, totally, send it to me. How could I forget Stardew? I've been playing it since I started this channel. And then there's the Perfection Run series. Thanks for everyone, and bye, Lexi. Have a lovely rest of the week. Bye, Holly. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We're just gonna go right here. I did stream Kirby at one point, but then I didn't stream it again. I still like it though. I don't regret buying it. I just haven't streamed it. Go right here. Thank you. Of course, you're welcome. Oh, we have to go, Kim. Bye, Kim. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I think next in order, so we're gonna do the neighborhood. Technically, it's 2 neighborhoods, but I'm just saying neighborhood is 1 because it's easier. So we'll handle those. And then depending on where we are in the stream afterwards, I'll probably get back to fixing the other rivers. So the first one I fixed. The other ones are still cut off. There's 2 of them that were cut off at weird points, so I should probably fix those. And then maybe we could make the pear orchard. It's in mod chat. Gotcha. I want to get a fursuit. I've heard that those are, number 1, really expensive, and 2, really, really, like, hot and sweaty. And I just don't know if I could realistically wear one. Definitely not judging. I feel like they're very sweaty looking. Look at all the fabric on that. I feel like that's gotta be heavy. Like, really heavy. Do not play it on stream because of copyright. But, like, you'll know it. Oh, it's just something that I've heard before? I trust you on that, then. Let's see. I've only been live for, like, half an hour, I think. We should have plenty of time to finish all the terraforming, sure. And we're doing little villager hunt. Ooh, wait, who are you looking for? And speaking of working on islands, playing Animal Crossing, I think I will go ahead and do that poll, because I don't know what I want to do with the radioactive symbol build that I did. I'm not sure if I want to make it a cliff around it, or if I want to leave it as the dirt path. I can't tell what looks better. Wait, it's being remodeled? Okay, love that. Love that. I can go back over there and show you guys what I mean as well. Before I do that, I want a cat fursuit, a pink cat fursuit. How expensive are they? I've heard they're expensive, but I don't know how much they cost. I went to builder hunt, but no one wants to leave.
Miss Lexi, start crossing.
Ah.
You recently filed your tax return.
Not
But
the
we saw
IRS.
You didn't include the bells from Animal Crossing. Are you trying to stop us from stealing money from you? Our
Yeah, I am,
representative Tom
actually.
Nook exposed you. You have 2 days.
No comment. No comment. Okay. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I appreciate it, the IRS. So this was what I was talking about. I don't know if I want to leave it as this dirt path or build like a very thin cliff all around it. I don't know. Hello, Stella, welcome in. I'm gonna make that into a poll, but I'm also a slow typer, so like, give me a second. There we go. All right, polls up. That gives me Mountain Dew vibes, but he's not here. I haven't seen him. The only thing is that I'm thinking about whenever I will try to recreate that to be rounded right here, I may have to make it a little bit thicker because I feel like cliffs are a bit thicker than this, but I'll make it work. Like if that wins, I'll make it work. In the meantime, I'm gonna go up here and fix up some of the rivers because they are cut off in really weird spots. Taking wells from different islands does feel illegal. I mean, it kind of does, but it's okay. Is anybody here planning to buy Tears of the Kingdom? I still haven't played Breath of the Wild, and I want to. But I don't have the funds for buying Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I was talking about in somebody else's stream the other day. I would love to play both, but I can't buy both. So if I play them, I'm only going to be able to buy one. And I'm trying to decide which one I would buy. I'm here in spirit, but I have people give me info for donos. Wait, so is somebody like here lurking on your behalf? Is that what you mean? By the way, welcome in. I think instead of making this a big river, I might just have it be like a cool shaped pond. We'll see. I might change my mind. $10 to Mountain Dew, right? Speaking of, how's work been? I know that you worked late at night, and I was just wondering how everything's been. Hope everything's been good. That is not what I meant to do, Animal Crossing, but thank you. That's still too small of a pond. I want to expand it some. It's gonna look a little wonky right now, but it's okay. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lurk for a while. No, you're fine. You never have to apologize for lurking. I promise it's okay. I hope you feel better soon. Hope everything's going good. Like, Piper is so cute. I love her, but she's just not pink. I will never... Actually, was this Piper or was this was this Gladys? I don't remember if it was Piper or Gladys, but a long time ago I did a villager hunt and I saw her, and I'm not even kidding, 7 times back to back. She would not go away. Like if I was hypothetically doing a Sabotage League and she was a villager that would knock off, let's say like 5 points for me, I don't know what I would do with myself. My star still, I feel so bad. You feel bad leaving her there? Don't feel bad. It's okay. I'm not gonna leave it like a square, don't worry. I mean, I could technically, but it's gonna look a little funny. So having it rounded like that makes more room to go up here. How does this look? Okay, I like the size of that, but I don't want it to be totally symmetrical. Normally, I think that'd be something I'd go for, but for it to look like a natural pond, it doesn't need to be symmetrical. Like, it looks like somebody just placed it there if I leave it even on both sides. How to drew a new character? You would have to either visit me, or I would have to visit you. We're still added on the Switch, but we're not best friends on here anymore because we both reset our islands. That sounds so mean without context to be like, we're not best friends. That sounds so horrible. My goodness. Yeah, we're still added though. We would just have to like redo the best friends thing. So it's not like totally even. It's not super uniform either. Or said, you and me are best friends? Yeah, no, I would never, that'd be so mean. I promise I'm nice, I wouldn't say that. You're one of my best friends genuinely though. I'd like to think that Mod Squad is all best friends. I'd like to think that. It's looking like a lot of you are voting for the build the cliff, so I think I will go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna have to take my time with it because terraforming is not my forte. It's hard. Like anybody, especially I know Peyton's Corner does it a lot. I don't know if she's here. I know that she's done big terraforming a lot on several of her islands in the past. And honestly, props to anybody that does that ever, because it's hard. Terraforming is already hard, but terraforming that kind of thing is especially tough. Fursuits are $5,000. That's expensive. I mean, I guess if you know you're gonna wear it a lot and you're gonna utilize it,
everyone, I haven't been by stream lately.
You.
Lexi snoring kept me up last night and had to go store. Lexi used all the TP.
I did not. That's a lie. That's a lie. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, bye everybody who has to go. I appreciate you being here. I totally understand if you need to go completely. It's all good. This one though, I think whenever I extend that, it's gonna connect and I don't want it to connect. So I'm gonna just go up here really quick and remove that flower. One of the tips I have for clips is use the full of 3s. What do you mean by that? Bend by your place, sir? I did not. I don't snore. At least I'm gonna pretend that I don't. Secondly, I did not use all the toilet paper. Wait, did I? I love that I'm second guessing that and I'm like, wait, did I? Did I? I'm 100% snore and I'm embarrassed. Ben, if you tell the chat that I snore, I'm timing you out. I'm doing it. If you tell them that, I'm doing it. I'm going at you right now, Ben. Just through the screen. Just give me like laser eyes through the screen. Row 3s. 3 squares to make a rounded edge. If you want to add a tree, you need 9 squares. Gotcha. Well, that's useful then. I'll try to remember that, but I honestly might forget. We'll see though. Just can't make any promises. Okay, this part is what's gonna be tricky. I don't know how we're gonna make this work, but there will be effort. There will be effort made. think to make that part around it, I have to do like this, I think. All right, everything's going well so far. Is that you telling them that I snore? You better not be saying that. Better not. Don't you dare. No, but really though, like, I'm sure I have plenty of times and wasn't aware of it, but I'm gonna completely ignore that fact and just say that I don't snore. Okay? Bye, Queen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome in. The chat's a little bit more paced out now so I can get to messages easier. I am so sorry. I probably missed a bunch of them earlier. I'm so sorry. No, of course not. Okay, good. You better not be telling them that then. And if you tell them that I snore, you're getting the timeout hammer. There are a lot of mechanics in the chat. I should have said this whenever the donation was initially made, but whenever the IRS donation was made. Speaking of that, if you have not already filed your taxes, please file your taxes. The cutoff is in literally, I think, like 2 or 3 days. Just make sure that you take care of that if you're needing to this year. Hello, Sam. Welcome in. Yeah, seriously though, like if you're of age to and you're needing to and you haven't, please make sure that you do that. I know it's stressful. I went through the 5 stages of grief doing it. But it's much better to do that than have the actual IRS come after you. So please take care of that. And take care of yourself in general. You know, get snacks, drink water, stretch. I know this sounds very common and basic, so a lot of people say it, but it's true. Please take care of yourself. You are the only you that you've got. Your body is the only one that you've got, so please take care of it. Give it what it needs and be nice to yourself. I guess this room's being pretty hot. Oh, we were raided by Kato earlier, which was wild. It was crazy. I did not know what to do with myself. It's Tuesday. Oh, so it ends next Tuesday. Okay. I already filed my, I'm gonna like double, triple check, like since we still have a few days left. Wait, actually, wait. No, the cutoff couldn't be, it is, okay. For some reason I thought it was like Saturday, even though it's not. So just, you know what, just ignore me. Just getting ready for work. How is it working, like, and if you're comfy with answering, how is it working night shifts? I feel like I would hate that. And I mean specifically working like long hours at night, because at work I've done nights before, but not where it's like an all night thing. Like it ends eventually. But being there all night long, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have 5 extra customization. I don't know what to do with them. Do you have any ideas? Maybe if you wanted to, if you decorated a specific area on the beach, you could use it for the beach. We're making Bo's room. Bo was one of my, you know the free builders that you get whenever those first 3 housing plots happen? I think he was one of my OG initial 3 plot builders on my, like, my very first island. By the way, I got the signs finally. I'm glad you were able to finally get them. I know a lot of people were asking me to pay like millions of bells for them or something. I'm a morning shift girly, that's it. I can't deal with not having sunlight. I mean, I prefer morning shifts, but if for some reason I'm doing a night shift, which I normally don't, I wouldn't necessarily mind. It's not bad, and when it's busy, the time flies by. Do you ever like get tired? Like, do you have to like drink energy drinks or anything? So I feel like whenever I say night shift, I feel like it's more like an evening shift. But I know for some people, night shift means quite literally several hours into the night. Hello, Gabriella, welcome in. I used to love watching the sunrise when I worked opening at McDonald's. I feel like, I don't know how I feel about that. To get there when it was still dark outside. Well, that would be nice then, yeah, if you got there when it's dark out. I bet that would be nice. I was gonna make a chicken coop, but I forgot how to make one, so I guess I can't do that anymore. Speaking of chicken coops, that kind of just reminds me of farm sim games. I am addicted to playing Sunhaven. The only thing is, I played it solo on stream the other day, and then I started playing it on a co-op farm with Ben, and I enjoy the game so much more co-op than I do solo. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know, I just find it to be a lot more enjoyable somehow. I I used to do 9 to 6 shifts, so you lost half your mornings and nights. I feel like that would mess with me a lot, like for my sleep schedule. And my sleep schedule is already like not great. With that, I just mean like I feel like it's very random. Like sometimes I'll be going to sleep early, sometimes I go to sleep really early. It just depends, you know? Alright, something I owned a couple of days ago, and my starters were Phoebe and Hamlet. I took Sky and Hugh and Tangy as my first 3 builders. Eugene was my campsite builder. I got Hugh as well. Never mind. I think I started getting dinner. Oh yeah, if any of you need to lurk for any reason, whether you're going to bed, you're eating, whatever it is, do what you gotta do. I totally understand. I appreciate all the love. I forgot what you have to do to get the star rating. To get to 3 stars or 5 stars? Which one? Night Lillian. The reason I said 3 stars and 5 stars is those are like the big milestone rankings that are like most talked about. I can't stop playing it. It's so fun. I just enjoy it a lot more playing it co-op with you than I do solo. I'm sure if I give it more of a chance, I'd come to like it a bit more solo, but I don't know. There's something about playing Farm Sims co-op with you that I just find very nostalgic and very fun. I haven't finished yet, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the clip before I even look at the map. Because I want to see what it looks like when it's fully done. I'm tempted to go and look anyways. I took Bones, Maple, and Fret, and now I have one more plot to sell. I thought Fret said feet, and I was really confused. I think I took Bones and Maple and feet, and now I have one more plot, and I was like, huh? Come again? And I feel like that feeling for both of us stems from whenever we first started playing Stardew. You and I really didn't know anything about it, and we just dove headfirst into it playing co-op together. And maybe it's just like a feeling of nostalgia. That's probably what it is, to be honest. I mean, it's still fun either way, nostalgic or not, but I feel like the nostalgia makes it more enjoyable for us. And speaking of that, while we're talking about it, if you guys haven't tried out Sunhaven and you like a pixel game, or a farm sim, or farm sim with unique twists, you should definitely check out Sunhaven. I am really glad that I bought it. I was kind of feeling weary about it at first because I just was worried that I wouldn't like it whenever I actually started playing it, or if I felt like it was gonna be like worth my money. Like I wasn't sure, but I'm glad that I went through with it. And I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, another thing that's cool about it, literally, you know how typically for co-op for games, you can only have up to like 4 people maybe? Well, for co-op on this one, including yourself, you can have up to like 8 people. It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna walk away a little bit and then look at the map and see how I feel about it. Okay, I do feel like it blends in a little bit more since the line is not like a brownish color and it's green now. So I'm glad that we did that. I think to continue with this river that's on the right, kind of underneath the museum, I feel like that should be connected to somewhere. So I don't like that it's just cut off in a weird position. Would you play a game if it was called Mountain Dew Valley instead of Stardew? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm gonna get Sunhaven when it comes to Switch. I have thought about getting a Steam Deck so that way some Steam games that maybe aren't on Switch could be played there. But also, I don't know if I'd be willing to like spend the money on that, you know? Just finished Bo's house, it's so cute. What theme did you do for it? Oh, I forgot that I didn't have the river tool. Like, wait, that doesn't look right. That's not the right tool. I got into Terraforming much, but then I just realized I only moved one builder house over to the side. So I think I'm gonna move another house right now, and then we'll do, I guess maybe back and forth terraforming, moving builder houses. There's a lot that are gonna have to be moved around a bunch. Oh, it was Cottage Core. I still haven't tried Cottage Core because I find it very intimidating. It's just been done so many times, and I'm worried that like I'll do it and people might be like mean about it or something. I don't know. But that's also probably just me overthinking it, to be honest. My sister and her boyfriend have a Steam Deck. I keep wanting to read Steam Deck as Stream Deck. When I played it once, the thing that I don't like about it was, oh, it's bulky. Maybe not then. I have really small hands, so maybe I wouldn't like that then. Tomorrow's my last day of Easter break. That means I won't be able to watch as much. I'm sorry, Douglas, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. I was thinking of getting a Steam Deck, but I don't have the funds for it at the moment. Maybe sometime in the near future. I'm not sure if I would ever go through with getting one. But what I will say is I would love to have a second Switch someday because my ultimate dream is to have one Switch to have a forever island on Animal Crossing and then one for resetting. That'd be really cool. I'm gonna move Frobert's house over there. I keep wanting to, like, in my head, read his name as Frobert, like it's the name Robert, but it's not. It's Frobert. And your hand's very bulky and large. I probably wouldn't like that then. I did! Welcome in, Ash. I didn't know what to do with myself. I'll talk to you about that later, but I did not know how to act or what to do with myself. I had 100 viewers like 5 minutes ago. A little bit before you got here, Saturday, I know that you were running a little bit late. We had well over 200 people here. And I literally, number one, I was shaking. Number two, that's a lot of people. And I've never had that many people before. So it's a new milestone. I don't know what they're drinking or eating out of his cups, but it looks scrumptious. I know what to do. Oh yeah, that's a peach farm. Maybe you can make that in a little bit when I'm gonna make my pear orchard. I'm doing a big family trip in September, so I need to save for that and only getting games I really will actually play. I would do that too then, yeah, especially because games can unfortunately be really, really expensive. I do have a Discord server. Yeah, the link is in chat, but it's also in the description if that's easier. And if for some reason the link is expired, please let me know so we can get a fresh link. It shouldn't be though, but if for some reason it is, let me know. I'm not sure if that's the right spot. So I'm only gonna put 5 houses up here, then the other 5 are gonna be in the bottom right corner. There's 2 right here. I should be able to put one right about here like I did for Robert's house just now. Put another one like maybe here-ish. And then the 5th one could be like down here. Yeah, that should work. I did originally want them all in the top left corner, but that's most likely not gonna work anymore. Is Link Andrew? Yeah, totally. Maybe I should add some different fruits like apples, oranges, pears, and cherries so I can find all of those. For the peach farm, or do you mean for me? Lexi, how are you? Hello, Orchid Angel, welcome to the stream. I'm good, how are you? By the way, if you've never been to my channel before and you might hear a little bit of background noise, that would be my neighbor. They have very young children that play in the backyard a lot. So if you hear slight noise in the background, that would be what that is. It's my neighbor's children. Okay. I'm gonna save in time travel so his house can be built. And I feel like if I don't finish all the moving houses today, I should at least get one corner finished. Oh, for your peach farm, okay, gotcha. And thank you for the water reminder. I haven't really had any a little bit, and I need to get some, so thank you. I'm gonna be very real. Has anybody here ever been anxious and then it makes you like sweaty because you're anxious? I am very sweaty. I got really nervous when I was reading. There we go. That should be good. I started a save file for Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town. I haven't tried that because I wanted to play how it's supposed to. My first file, I had no clue what I need to do. Maybe it already came out and I'm like a fake fan. I didn't realize it. But isn't there supposed to be another Story of Seasons that they're working on? Yes, yep, that is me. Literally every show I did. I'm glad that the feeling is mutual. I'm not like crazy or something. I mean, I tend to get a little bit sweaty on stream anyways because I'm cornered off in this one little section of the room. There's a light on me. I'm by the computer. It just gets hot in here. That and then all the animal enclosures have heat lamps, so that probably doesn't help either. And then whenever I get nervous, I get extra sweaty. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. Me. Wait, was it gonna be like in chat or like what? I've heard that if you do that whenever you're like in your home and maybe you go into a certain room to grab or do something and then you forget what you were gonna grab or do, I've heard that if you walk out of that room and go a little bit farther away in your home and then go back into that room, it should help you remember. I don't know why, but I feel like it's worked for me. I'm listening to Melanie Martinez Dollhouse right now and looks so good so far. Thank you, Douglas. I mean, there's not a whole lot on it, but thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. And I remember, oh, what was it? A villager at the campsite. Do you guys want to see who it is? We could have this experience together. Do we want to go see? I've seen people do something whenever they do a reaction to see who the campsite builder is, and you have to like cover your eyes in a certain way where you can only see the chat. but not the screen. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we could try. Do you guys want to? What are you working on now? I've just been doing a mix of terraforming and relocating builder houses because a lot of them are in the wrong spots. How do you unlock the campsite? What do you have to do to unlock the campsite? For getting the campsite, I think you just have to have Project KK started because, you know, a big thing for that is getting enough villagers, and that helps you get more villagers. I wanted Bubbles to leave, but Megan decided to leave, so I'm fine with that too. I think, Elizabeth, to get that started more, you'll have to have resident services upgraded, I think. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. New Star season is supposed to come out summer 2023. It's only available in Japan right now as far as I know. Got it. Okay. I want to do the thing, but I don't know how I can cover the game and the chat. How do I do that? You know, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go in. Hopefully it's somebody good though. I mean, we're not even gonna be taking them, but hopefully it's like somebody tolerable. Maybe, mayhaps. Tangy! She's a sweetie pie. We love her. We love her in this household. Alright, have resident services upgraded. You should be able to get that started soon then. Wait, what did... Oh, you're talking about Barreled. Wait, Barreled's cute. Barreled's cute. Barreled's adorable. I'm gonna make a poll about that. Do you guys love or hate Barreled? I have to know. Do you guys think he's cute? I think he's cute. Too bad she's not green. She's adorable though. If I ever have a food themed island, she'd be perfect for that. No, he's not. He's ugly. I think he's adorable. A lot of villagers, I started out hating them and then they kind of grew on me. But he's cute. I think he's cute too. A lot of the builders I will not be keeping, but I need to move houses over there anyways, and then whoever moves in to replace them will eventually be some of the characters that I want. So I need to move 2 more houses over there. We already have Frobert, Jitters, and Hugh. I'm gonna move Mint's house. He has a 5 o'clock shadow and lips. Well, what about the 5 o'clock shadow? What about it? Barreled certainly has a look. He has a cute look. Another thing, do you guys like Hazel? I like Hazel. Ben, you don't like Barreled either? Not my own boyfriend being a Barreled hater. You guys should be besties. Both of your names start with B. I'm running away from him. I have Hazel and she's, I don't know, she's something. I love Hazel. She's so sweet. Her unibrow is cute. I like it. If you don't want him, I can take them. Wait, take who? I love you so much. Hazel's my favorite builder and very underrated. I'm not gonna lie, she's one of those builders where I really didn't like them at first, but she grew on me and now I like her. Now, how do you guys feel about Tank, the rhino? Looks like a sketchy art teacher or something. I feel like saying that's giving me vibes. I think, what was his name? Sikowitz? Was that from? That was from Victorious, right? Right? I think so. Or was that iCarly? I don't know. You're doing this for this split in your YouTube, I do not know how to. It doesn't have to have videos on it. You basically, if you're on mobile, scroll to the side in that little waiting room channel, and in the pinned messages, there's a list of instructions, and if you still need help, go ahead and ping one of the mods, and we'll get to you as soon as we can. It's just like a manual verification system. Yeah, exactly. Check the pinned messages. Ben, I've never respected you more. Well, saying that reminded me, I don't know if it was iCarly or Victorious. It was one of them. Is my stream lagging? It better not be. Better not be doing that. What if I said him and Lexi on stream? I don't know if I would stream the co-op version. Can y'all hear me and see me? Because it might just be an issue on my end, and I hope it's just that. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. Let me see. I don't see any notifications or information on Streamlabs. Sometimes it tells me whenever there's issues. But I feel like it should be getting better soon. I can't hear you, you're lagging right now, but hopefully it's just your internet. Wait a minute. Huge buffering, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it. I should stop soon though. Here. When did that happen? So Januki bought a gifted membership earlier. I don't know if that was yours or if it was from the other day, but somebody bought gifted memberships recently. There we go. I can see, but it's buffering a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for being so patient with me. Sometimes it does just kind of happen. Sometimes when it happens as well, it'll give me notifications on Jones, be like, hey, you have XYZ issue, and then that's how we know to fix it. But sometimes it also just randomly buffers a little bit and it resolves itself. So I think it's fine now. It seems fine on my end. Yeah, it looks fine now. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. I'm glad it's doing good now, though. Try refreshing. Yeah, refreshing would probably help, too. Not the barreled hate on the poll, by the way. I just ended it and most of you said no. Okay, what about Hazel? We can do a poll about Hazel. Is Hazel cute? I have to know. Do you guys like her? I don't think Ben even knows what Hazel looks like. If you guys don't know what she looks like, you should Google her. Remember, I can't believe I'm a member again. I'm glad that you can use the emotes. And by the way, if anybody's interested, we do have the memberships available. Thank you for choosing the correct answer. Barreled is suspicious. That is not the correct answer. Barreled is adorable. That's the correct answer, is that he's adorable. I love seeing myself in the recent member tab. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't update because sometimes people's memberships will end and like it's still there. I don't think it updates when it's supposed to. While we're moving buildings around, I may also move Able Sisters in a little bit because it's not aligned with Nooks and I would like for them to be aligned. Yeah, Hazel's cute for sure. Barreled, nope. Barreled is cute. I don't know why you're being a hater. Barreled's cute. I feel bad. I moved Drift's house literally just earlier today, and now I'm gonna move it again. How many houses did I put on the left corner? There's 4, so I just move one more house. I'm not even making them fully aligned either. I kind of like them being just a little bit staggered. Let's from today's stream. Hazel, yes. Barreled. No, they're both yeses. They're both a yes. Hazel's adorable. I want to hug her. I want to hug her too. She's sweet. Speaking of Hazel, I know, I don't think Kato is here anymore, but she was doing some reset streams earlier trying to get the perfect island that included having very specific starters. I think she said she wanted Hazel and Tad or Hazel and Bill. I hope she gets Hazel soon. I think she's done 2 full reset streams now and still hasn't gotten Hazel. So I hope she gets the good island soon. Hello, Benays. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna Drift's house again. I kind of wish there was like a style of builder. I mean, I guess you could say Rattle, but take the design of Drift and instead of oranges and like reds and like yellows, imagine that with like blue and green shades. That would be really cool. We're gonna talk about this after stream. Likes Barreled is a no. Barreled is cute. Stop it. Barreled is cute. I don't like Hazel's house. She deserves better. I'm not gonna lie though, as much as she's cute, I don't think I remember what her house looks like. Barrel's the most suspicious looking builder. He makes his bells in illegal ways for sure. Stop. I haven't really seen anything about it in a little bit, but I think Kato has merch that says Breaking Bells. So you mentioned that reminds me of like Breaking Bad / Breaking Bells. Or someone change your mind. You better, the fate of our friendship hangs in the balance. I will not be changing my mind. Barreled is cute, and you can't tell me otherwise. I said what I said. My cat Mittens is currently squishing herself in the small box in the cat tree. Gotta say that she looks fat, but she's just fur. Luna is starting to get a little chonky, but it's okay, because she's cute. Now, there's one villager that I'm thinking about that I feel like we should all be able to agree is not very cute. I'm just having a hard time remembering what his name is. Wait, now I remember. How do you guys feel about Chatter? And you agree that he's crusty, right? Chatter the mouse, right? Not good. I want to put this house right here, but Shep is in the way. Let's just put the house on top of Shep. Bye! I'm gonna just print a bunch of pictures of Beryl and put them all over the room. Perfect! Perfect decoration. Okay, this should be good. And then all of the other houses will go in the bottom right corner. Also, haven't I run out of bells yet? Yet. I can't talk. Ben's trying to convince me that Beryl isn't a good villager, but I cannot be convinced. My mind cannot be changed. Beryl's a good villager, and I stand by that. I just remembered something I wanted to show it to you guys. I even saved a picture for it so I can bring it up on stream. I saw this image on Twitter earlier, so if you guys have never played past Animal Crossing games, they used to have a feature whenever you would make your new town. The grass would be one of a couple of different patterns. Like you'd have like little circles on your grass. You could have squares, triangles, and they removed that feature for New Horizons. And for some reason, a lot of people in the replies seem to not like that. I loved the idea of doing that. I really did. And I was wondering if that was in New Horizons, which would you guys prefer? I have a picture that I could pull up. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second. Because you may not even know what I'm talking about unless I show you. There we go. I'll make it a little bit smaller because it's like kind of huge. And I'll just leave it in the corner of the screen for a little bit. But which do you think you'd prefer? The triangles, the circles, or the squares? There we go. Took me a second. I typed kind of slow. I'm sorry. But there it is. Like, if that was still a feature, which one would you guys like the most? And thank you for liking it. I appreciate it. Liking the stream is free. And so is subscribing, by the way. I'm looking for Rudy, Doc, Bones, Stitches, Lily, and Bunny. I'm going to guess that out of all those, you're going to find... For some reason, I feel like you're somehow going to find Rudy first, even though he's a cat. Finding specific dogs and cats is generally really hard because there's a lot of them, but I feel like you're going to find Rudy first. It's the triangle. Whenever I would make those in the past, it was always really cool to see that you could have the different grass patterns, but I never really had much of a preference. But part of me does really like the triangle grass just because it feels very nostalgic. It's kind of a New Horizons. In the winter, the pattern is circles, and the grass on your own island is always triangles. I believe the grass in HHP is squares. So I guess it's not gone entirely. I just remember, especially with City Folk, because I played a lot of City Folk growing up. And honestly, same thing with New Leaf, but specifically with City Folk, I would reset a bunch for it to make fun new towns, and the grass pattern would change a lot. Speaking of that, they used to have a feature, I think they stopped it in City Folk, but let's say for some reason you would run a lot back and forth between like Nook's Cranny and wherever your house is, and there was like a straight line for it. If you ran enough times in the same direction on a patch of grass, the grass would disintegrate, and then there would just be a natural dirt path. So instead of making custom designs to make a dirt path, you would typically just run around a bunch and then hope that it turned into a path. Oh, the name Rudy? Me too. Don't we have a triangle right now? We do, yes. We got the Dorito grass. This house is in the way, and Abel's needs to be moved up a little bit. I don't think I'll keep the campsite here. It's got to get a new spot. I put that there whenever I first started the island. I needed to get the ball rolling. I needed to get some stuff done. There's a lot that's got to be moved. Yeah, Shep's house is going to have to move. I'll put it down here, I think. And then once his house has been moved, we're gonna move Abel's. Somebody was saying though, and they made a really good point about the grass, that they're really grateful that they got rid of that feature because it's already really hard to find the exact island you want, like with starters, airport color, villagers, etc. All that's really, really hard already. And then if you had to factor in another thing like a grass pattern, it would be impossible to find an island that you wanted that was like, specific and likable enough. You know? Ruby decided to try eating the wall. Now there's teeth marks on the wall? Are her teeth okay? I feel like that would hurt. The grass's variation was so cute, I think it was only featured in City Folk and New Leaf. Wait, was it in New Leaf? I played New Leaf as well. I don't remember if it was in it though. I know 100% it was in City Folk. I'm not sure if it was in New Leaf. My villagers are probably like, why are we moving everything? Once everything is moved, I'll probably just go back to a bit of terraforming and decorating. Make this spray called Bitter Apple that helps with chewing. I think we had that actually, or something similar. I don't think it's the same thing, but it's something similar. My dog has this habit of like licking her paws a bunch, so whenever she does it excessively, I have to spray stuff on her paws so it tastes bad. And I feel bad doing it. She always looks so sad when I have to spray it. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, Ben, but Barreled is cute. You are wrong. You're wrong. My favorite farm? I feel like I really like the Riverland farm. I don't feel like it's used very much by people, but I like it. In my head, I love the concept of making that my farm, and then like, hey, on this plot of land, that's gonna be for my chicken coop, and have that be attached by little bridges to lead to the actual house, or like other buildings. I don't know, just, I like the section that you can do with that, the way you can organize it. I know it's gonna look really close to Abel's, but Abel's is also going to be moved, so we're just gonna pretend that they're not gonna be that close by for a moment. Just for a moment. She's probably teething. I got her some chew toys, but she doesn't really use them. I might have to get her out to PetSmart and let her choose her chew toys. Seems like a fun activity, right? Yeah, aren't you allowed to take your dogs and your cats into PetSmart? I mean, I feel like if that's allowed, you should still do so responsibly and make sure everything's all taken care of. But aren't you allowed to do that? So I think my sister takes her dog into PetSmart. So far, nobody's voted for the triangle grass. Triangle grass does not have any fan. I'm not triangle, excuse me, square grass. I meant to say square. Square grass does not have any votes. Poor square grass. Speaking of Ruby, by the way, I know you were talking about her, Callie. Don't Huskies get big really fast, or am I thinking of a different dog? I know a couple of other dog breeds get big really fast, like my sister's dog and then Ben's mom's dog. They both got big really fast, but how about Huskies? Never had a Husky. And while we're talking about dogs, do you guys have any dogs? And if you do, what kind of dog do you have? I want to know. I have a Maltese poodle. And then we have my cat and all the reptiles in here. It's basically a zoo in this household, just at all times. We have a zoo. We really do. We really do. Especially in the office. Mainly the office, actually. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome in. I would love to have, like, whenever... Can you just... Can I what? Oh, can I miss the frogs? I was like, huh? What are you saying? Yeah, in a moment I will. Yeah, they do, and I hope that she won't be a troublemaker like my husky Redstone. Well, I hope she's not either in that case. That does not sound good. You can take them to PetSmart, Petco, Home Depot, and Lowe's, and Tractor Supply. There's also just a lot of different dog-friendly stores. You'd have to Google it. I'm assuming, like, that would be allowed then as long as... Oh, I was going to get up and get them for you.
I don't know why I asked you when I'm in the house, too.
Yeah. If you hear hissing in the background, that's him misting the frogs, because they require humidity. How are they, by the way? And how are the tadpoles?
They need to eat.
Are they hungry?
Probably. but I have to show you how to feed them.
Yeah, because you're going to be gone for a few days. We can do that later. So now that Shep's house has moved down a little bit, Abel's sisters, wait, what's that one right here? My character just like hovered above something. What was that? Oh, it's a tree branch. Okay, Abel's, I'm gonna move so that way it's aligned with Nook's Cranny. I don't think campsite's gonna stay here either. I might make that a priority for us to work on later. But it's definitely not gonna stay, like regardless of when it gets moved, it's not gonna stay there. I think Joanne's is pet friendly as well. I know for pretty much any store you can still bring your pet in there. Not just normal pets, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Like if you have a service animal, I think you're supposed to be allowed to bring that in anywhere you go. Like if it's a certified I almost said circus. I can't talk today. I really can't. You know what I meant though. I'm back. Welcome back, Elizabeth. But like, aren't you allowed to bring any kind of certified service animal into any store, regardless of what they say? I'm moving a lot of buildings at the moment, so I'm just gonna grab more of my bells. I feel like I'm gonna need it. I mean, I didn't need to grab that many, but sure. We'll do it. That'll work. I feel like it's gonna be so relieving once all the buildings are finally moved. Because to be fair, I know I put them in really random spots, but that was because I was really rushing to get to 3 stars, and I just needed to get that done and out of the way. But I guess in hindsight, I could have still tried to find better spots for them. But we're just gonna get everything moved, and I won't have to think about it anymore. It's just tedious. I didn't put Teddy's house in the corner, so Teddy's house could be moved. I also think, the other day when I streamed, I was trying to move houses around too, and we realized, hey, there's not all the builders on that list of builders that I could choose from to move their house. And I think it's because I am if you've never been here before, I'm really bad about talking to my villagers enough. And I think it's because some of them I haven't even spoken with yet. My pockets are full though, so I'm gonna sell the excess fruit trees that I had to dig up earlier so that way I can have room for the housing plot to pick up. Should be enough. I mean, I could get the other ones too, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those or not, so we'll just remove the trees for the time being. Love your avatar's clothes, by the way. They're really cute. Thank you. I don't remember what they were labeled as, actually, but let me see. Can I see it from here? Yeah, it's a vine crown, a vine outfit, and green slip-on loafers. I could have picked different shoes, I guess, but I just kept with the green loafers on as it matched. I feel like it would also be very fitting if my character was barefoot. What was that noise? Now we can move Teddy's house. I don't know where his house is. I just know that it's not in that top left corner. That's all I really need to know. My builders have got to be so confused at this point. Just the fact that I keep moving everything. Well, thanks for the water reminder. I do need some. Thank you. I love Redstone and Ruby. They're both so adorable and a bit annoying and loving. I mean, to be fair, whenever an animal is like really young, so like they don't know everything yet. You know, you've got to teach them. They're probably inevitably going to be annoying regardless sometimes. Like, oh, this is how old they are. You know, they're just animals. They may not fully understand things. In fact, I don't think I've talked to all the builders. Maybe if I put down Teddy's housing plot, I should go talk to all of them. I've talked to Plucky, right? We do not stand Plucky. There's worse builders than her, but we do not stand her. actually, before I move, where is Teddy's house right now anyways? I want to see. Well, it's not that far of a move. It's just on the beach. It'll be okay. Let me just imagine it. And I think after it gets put down, I will talk to all of them. All their houses are going to have to be moved, so I may as well just go and, you know, speak to all of them. At least not be a stranger. I knew I had talked to him, but what about the other villagers? And they're not even in their houses. Okay, whose house is right here? Oh, wait, it's just Teddy's house. Okay, yeah. And then whose house is this one? It's Plucky's house. Who have I not spoken to then? I need to talk to Bonbon and Meringue. I think that's what I'm saying. Bonbon and Meringue. And then Plucky's house is just gonna have to be moved up a little bit. So Plucky and Meringue, let's go talk to them really quickly because for some reason they're not an option on my list of builder houses to move. New update Project KK. Need to talk to Isabel. I think that's it. Because you already have your resident services upgraded, right? I think you said that earlier. I'm so bad about talking to my builders, and I have wanted to get better at it for forever, but I just haven't. I think he was here earlier as part of the raid, but every time I see Bonbon, I always think of Composer Cleo's Bonbon song, and I never not think about that now. Like, I always think of that whenever I see her. Okay, now there should be options. I already moved Teddy's house though, so yet again, we're gonna time travel. Anyone here want Meringue? I have her in boxes right now. I actually have her too, but she's not in boxes. Welcome to the stream, Lord Pickle. If you do find somebody in chat to give her to, please organize that outside of the stream. That'd be preferable. I guess I have to talk to Tom Nook. I select the option. What should I do? And he's talking. Yeah, you should be able to go from there. Just listen to whatever they say, and if they tell you to talk to certain characters, do so. You're gonna have to get. If you don't already have it, you should have the bridge and getting the campsite because you have to do that to our builders and have them roam around. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Welcome to the community. Very unrelated, but I remember something I wanted to tell you guys about. I was thinking about this earlier this morning, but whenever it's the year 2056 and it's, actually, no, never mind. I did the math wrong. I was gonna say, it'd be cool whenever it's like, on like the 34th day, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I was like, wait, there's not 34 days in December, never mind. I thought I had come up with something so clever and it was gonna be so cool, and then I was like, wait a second. There is not 34 days in any of the months. I just can't math, I guess. Ignore me. I was so proud of that for a second until I realized how wrong I was. Luna, can you not get on the enclosure? Ben, if you can hear me, your cat's being mean to the animals again. Luna? No, ma'am. Do you guys want to see my cat? I feel like we had a lot of new people come in today from the raid. Do you guys want to see my cat? Because I could grab her. She's a little chunky now, but she also has a lot of fur. Like, a lot. Okay, I'm gonna grab her. She's right next to me, though, so it's not gonna take me that long, so just don't go anywhere. I'm right here. I'm just gonna grab the cat. Come here, baby. Come here. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Say hi to people. Say hello. Hello. She heard the door shut and wanted to see what it was. That's why she looked funny for a second. See how many people. Every time I kiss you when I bring you on the stream, you get cat hair stuck to me. She's making a cameo. I think she wants to see you, not me. She just totally freaked out. Bye, Luna.
Hi, stream.
Ben says hi.
I want to say hi.
Okay, well, come here. Here, go here so you can see yourself.
Hi, stream. What's up?
Remember the one time you did that? It was like a peace sign, but I thought you just like did the middle finger to my chat.
Mean. You thought I was being mean. Man.
Wait, no, come here. Come here and put my headphones on. You can be me for a second. Just for a second. It's funny. Be me for a second. I look bald without my headphones.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
It's so funny looking. You can't do the actions through Streamlabs.
What's what? I can't hear you.
No, wait, now we're no, they fixed it. I need to work on my island.
Yeah, your phone ringing. Someone calling you in the game. Bye, everybody.
There's his cameo for the day. Yeah, the camera said absolutely not. You know how I was saying whenever I kiss her like that on stream, I get cat hair stuck to me? It happened, and it always does. And it stays there and never comes off for the rest of the stream. I think it's for the love of my cat, by the way. She's my sweet little baby. I love her so much. I have another poll idea, by the way, Animal Crossing related. I want to know what you guys think about this. I, at least majority of the time, will love storms and rain in video games, specifically Animal Crossing here because that's what I'm playing. And I wanted to know how you guys felt about it. Do you like the rain or no? There we go. No, you're good. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. Enjoy your lurk. The weeds are growing back again on my, I almost said farm. On my islands I've been time traveling a bunch, but it's okay. So we have Teddy's and Shep's houses moved. And then I'm gonna get the Bonbon and Meringue's house especially. I may honestly, depending on how I feel, I may keep Plucky's house on the beach because it's right there next to everything else. I might, we'll see. It really just depends on how I feel in a little bit, but mainly I would really like to move Bonbon and Meringue's houses. I just can't speak today, it's okay. I was having a hard time speaking earlier too. Like whenever the raid first happened, I was very overwhelmed. So I had never had that many people in here before. And I just did not know how to speak. Like I just forgot how to function for a little bit. That was fun though. A lot of the time in video games in general, I really don't mind the rain and I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it's a relaxing vibe. What I will say though is sometimes, depending on the intensity of the rain in certain games, if it's at a point where it's like a bunch of flashing from lightning, that does kind of start to bother me. Not always, but sometimes it's a bit harsh on the eyes, so in that case scenario, like that can be a little annoying. But most of the time I like the rain in games. I think it's nice. Oh, the camera's like sometimes like absolutely not. The camera just likes to be in a silly little mood sometimes, and it's okay. It's a little bit unrelated to Animal Crossing. It's sold out of it. It's not about the poll. Do we all here know who Shari is? The builder? There's a reason I'm asking. Do you all know who Shari is? The monkey. Do you all know who she is and what she looks like? Or at least most of you. There's a reason I'm asking. I think it was the first stream that Kato did recently for resetting to find the perfect map. And she saw Shari and it was like a gorilla villager as the starters. And she said that Shari was like pea hands because her hands are just completely like neon yellow and called her pea hands. But it was really funny to me, and now I've got to get a picture. Here. Here. the right image for it. Okay. I'm gonna show that on the stream, so just give me a moment. Like, I can't unsee it now. I already didn't like Shari, but I really don't like her now. There we go. Oh, she's huge. She's huge. Sorry. But, like, look at her hands. Kato said that she has pea hands. And now I can't unsee it. I've heard someone else refer to her as pee-pee hands. I can't unsee it now. I already didn't like her before, now I really don't like her. After that poll's over, I think I'll probably do a poll about Plucky's house. I don't know if I'm gonna leave her on the beach and just be next to the other houses. Because then if I do that, I mean, it might look good, but also she'll be the only builder on a beach, and I feel like that might be kind of weird. I'm not sure. Abel's sister still has to be moved too. And it'll probably give me more room for the houses if I move Abel, so maybe that just needs to be moved next. Yeah, it's true! She has pea hands! It was that, and I don't remember what gorilla it was, but all the gorillas are designed the same way, just like different colors. And she just like looks so shook and goes like, oh, it's pea hands and it's butt cheeks, because the gorillas have very defined butt. I'm sorry if that's weird, but they do. If you've ever seen any gorilla at Animal Crossing, you know what I'm talking about. They have very defined booties. So it was pea hands and it was butt cheeks, and it was really funny. Like the way that just that one sentence alone sent me into orbit. I still feel like the gorillas could have been designed so much better. Like, they were done so dirty. They really were. It was not a good look. They could have been designed better. I agree. Like, I mean, there's still builders that I find that look worse than them. Just strictly talking about their physical design. But I don't know. I feel like they could have been done so much better. And same with some of the hippos. Some of the hippos are kind of cute. But the gorillas just, they don't look good. They could have been done so much better. But I'm also probably being overly critical. And maybe some things are a lot harder to code than others. So I could just be acting overly harsh with that. Okay, I'm gonna do the poll about Plucky's house. Not me spelling house wrong. I was typing really fast and I put a P instead of an O in the word house, so it said, should I leave Plucky's house on the beach? And I spelled beach wrong too, because I was typing fast. I just can't type at all today, can't I? Okay, love that. There we go. Have I made any other typos and I haven't noticed yet? If you want me to show again where her house is, let me know. So it will end up being a little bit of extra room, I'm pretty sure, once I move Abel's. I'm just not sure if I want to leave it there or not. Because on one hand, it doesn't look that bad being there, but it'll also mean that her house is the only one on the beach, so I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Beer beating to go stretch, no worries. I haven't stretched it, but actually no. I got up and it kind of felt, it wasn't a normal stretch, but it felt good. I got up. I got up to grab the cat, if that counts as getting up. Now we're gonna move Abel's next. Once I'm done relocating all the buildings, I'll probably just go ahead and fix the dates, that way it's back to normal. How Tom Nook is not tired of me. I'm moving everything. I'm just moving the whole island. I just kind of thought about something. If there was a way with the maps in New Horizons that for some reason hypothetically your airport could be on the left or the right or even at the back of your island. Would you guys want that? Like, is that something you'd be interested in? And if you were interested in it, what do you think you'd prefer? Like, whichever side of the island, front, back, left, right, where would you want to put the airport? Let me know. Thankfully, though, moving the big buildings is the same as the houses, because that'd be annoying if it was more expensive. I mean, understandable, but annoying. I think it'd be really cool to have the airports be on like left, right, or even like the back or anything. But at the same time, I'm so used to the idea of it being at the front that I don't even know if I would pick any of the other ones. It'd be cool, but I'm so used to it being at the front that I don't know if I want to do that. They kind of did something similar newly because they didn't have an airport back then. It was like a train station, and the train station would be at the front of the, like at the top. And now where the airport normally is. There was that, and then like with City Folk, the bus station was towards like the top of the map. Okay. It is pretty cool to have it in different spots. I want this to be well aligned with nooks, so I'm just gonna walk very slowly up here. I feel like they might be different like sizes, like the amounts of squares wise. I'm not sure if this is gonna be doable, but if possible, I would love for these to be well aligned. That would be really satisfying. Because they're definitely not aligned right now, and I can tell you that for sure. I think this will make it aligned. Let's try that again. I feel like it's off by like slightly, by like the teensiest little bit. It's off. I don't know if it's going to be possible to make them align, but we'll try. Whenever you're previewing where a building is going to go, I wish there was a way to like turn the map more so you could check all the angles and make sure that everything's aligned the way that you want it. That would be really cool. That's really the future I'd like to see someday. I personally definitely think you're going to add another Animal Crossing game in this series eventually. I think it's going to take a little bit, but like for sure, like I don't know why they wouldn't make another one. Yeah, I'm looking at it. If you look at the right, barely you can see Nooks is like a little bit more to the, actually no, it might be a matter of their different sizes because Abel's I think is a little bit smaller width-wise, and then Nooks is like a little bit larger. So I don't know if we're even going to be able to make this work. Yeah, I think they're slightly different sizes. Like Nooks I think is barely bigger. So depending on how I feel, I could either leave it like this. It's aligned on this left side, or I could re-scooch it later again and just have it like align a little more to the right. We'll see how it looks whenever it's fully built again. And then decide. Guess what I just got on my camp. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, who should use your campsite? In your campsite. Or you said that you just now got it and it was built. Either way, let me know who your first builder is. I want to know. I have to know. It's a necessity. Go. I'll stop with the time traveling soon. There's only going to be a little bit more of it. Abel's has been moved, and we've got to relocate, I think, like, at least, like, 1 or 2 more houses, depending on if we end up moving Plucky's house or not. And if we don't move hers, then we've just got to move Meringue's house, I believe, and that should be enough. And then we'll fix the date after that. And after that point, I'll probably either go to maybe back a little bit more terraforming, maybe a bit of decorating. I don't know. Regardless, it'll be something aside from moving buildings. Welcome back, Queen. I'm back, although I'm lurking technically. My very first builders on my first island are Dom and Diva. You're good. If you want to lurk, that is completely fine. No worries at all. I appreciate your support. I originally, like, I had 2 different versions of my first island. Let me explain what I mean by that. My first island was called Mayfall, and I recorded my very first time playing and making my first island as a video. I was so unbelievably nervous that day that I just completely forgot to save the game, and all of that was erased, so I had to make Mayfall 2.0, and so I had different starters for my first island, technically, if that makes sense. I believe the first time around I had Agnes and Keaton, and then for the second one I had Mira, and I think it was Tank? Mira and somebody. I took the dogs out and I need to feed them dinner. No worries, if you want to lurk while you take care of that, that's totally fine. My sister said that my own is the word. That's not nice. Let's remember to spread kindness, because kindness is free. Let's be nice to each other. Why is Jitters just behind my house? That's a little creepy. Can he not do that? Thank you very much. See how this looks over here. Yeah, I don't think that there's a way that I can make this fully align with Nooks. Depending on how much, if I were to scoot it to the right, I could probably have it align with the right side and not the left, and I may be able to make it in the middle. I really don't know, but I don't want to spend this whole stream just moving buildings, so I think it'll probably just stay like that for the time being, at least until I'm done with all the builder houses. Okay. Yeah, it's just Meringue's house and Plucky's house now. And I thought about it. I don't think I want to like decorate specific front yards for each house, but what I do want to do is get the villager photos for each villager and then put it in front of their house. So, like, let's say you walk by and you're like, oh, hey, I wonder whose house this is. You just look at the picture and be like, oh, it's that builder's house, you know? I do want to do that and then also change the exterior of the houses. But to do that, I need to complete Happy Home Paradise on this island. Douglas, well, everybody's your dog okay? I hope so. I hope they're okay. If she's not on, then why is she not in the first place? Right, like if she for some reason doesn't like it that badly, then why would she be there? You have a good point. I don't remember which one it was, but there's a treasure island I went to a long time ago that had a bunch of villager photos on it. And it'd be great to go back to that so that way I could get the villager photos for this island, but it'd be so tedious. I know technically I can do it the manual way too, and just put it in the work to get the villager photos, but that takes a long time, like a really long time. And I don't know how long I'll end up having this island for. I'm not rushing it though, so maybe I can make that work, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I think for convenience sake, I just want to go to a treasure island to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that one again. I have to go, sorry, I was so quiet. No, you're fine, so I promise you never, ever will have to apologize for lurking, or if you have to go. It's okay, I promise. But thank you for being here, though, and thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I think we did a poll about it the other day. I still can't decide if I think Meringue's little horn. I can't decide if that's a strawberry or watermelon. We did a poll about it. I still think it looks like both. I don't know. The shape is giving watermelon, but the design is giving strawberry, and that's confusing to me. Another thing that I was thinking about, because the terraforming that I did the other day for the radioactive symbol, that was so big and it took up so much room, that there may be less builds for this island. But I think to compensate for that, since there'd be less of them, I'd want to put more work and more detail into whatever builds I do end up having. I feel bad putting on top of those flowers, but to be fair, I did get those from a TI as well, so I think it's not a huge deal. They can be pretty easy to get back. If I did end up moving Plucky's house off the beach, I think I would just put it like here maybe. Somewhere down there, or maybe to the side right here. I'm not sure. Or maybe even like here. Save, yeah. Wait, actually, I finalized the spot for the house right before I make that permanent. Okay, yeah, I did. Just gotta double check, you know, make sure everything is good and going in order. She forgot that she had an Animal Crossing on her Nintendo Switch, and she said that she Better that she'll make the island. Wait, what was it? Oh, that she's saying that she wants to try and make a better island? I mean, if you want to make the competition, you could, but I feel like that's up to you. You know, you gotta make sure that you're both okay with it. I'm winning the poll. The majority of people said yes, but honestly, I still might end up moving it anyways. I try to go good over the polls, but sometimes I ignore the poll results anyways. And you know what? It be like that. You do what you gotta do. Thanks, you're beautiful as always. Hello, Lady Wi-Fi. Welcome to the stream. And thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm back with a snack. Ooh, what do you have? I already know what I'm eating after the stream. There is leftover pizza that I'm looking forward to. I don't think I have much of a choice. She does what she wants and I don't have control about it because she does her own thing. I mean, you have separate switches, so you technically don't have to. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Even if you did share a switch, like, you still both would have to agree to it. Has she ever been on today? No, he's been busy today. Pretzels and crunchy peanut butter. Speaking of that, do you guys prefer crunchy or smooth peanut butter? What's better? Personally, I like both and like I would eat whatever is available, but I do really like crunchy peanut butter. It's good. I don't think so. Yeah, he's been busy today. You prefer crunchy peanut butter? I mean, both are good. Like, if for some reason I needed it for like a snack or like a sandwich or something, I would just eat whatever is available, but I do like crunchy whenever it's in the house. It's good. We tend to just have smooth peanut butter most of the time. If it's a word she wants, it's a word she would mean more. I mean, digging holes and cutting down trees probably do the same thing. I mean, as long as you mutually agree on it, then that's what counts. Another campsite builder. Okay, we're gonna have to go see him then. That's another thing that's gonna have to be moved, but I think I'll do that a different day. I've done a lot of building moving today, and I'd like to do some island work aside from that. And not just have this be the moving stream. Peanut butter ice cream is good too. Do you guys like coffee ice cream? See, all the bottom section houses are moved, and then Plucky's house is just on the beach. Let's see, if I did move it, I could put it like here, and that could work. That's all ultimately depending on if I actually went through with moving it. I got my campsite built. Let's see who it is. I need to check mine too. We could check at the same time. No, we can do this together. I'm gonna see. I'm nervous though. Ew, bye, absolutely not. Get out. Literally get off my screen. He's cursed. Do you guys like Rasher? Because that was Rasher. I don't know where I'm gonna connect this river to, but I want to move it. I don't know if it would work that way, but I'm picturing in my head something terraforming wise. So you see that river that's down here, right? This one that got cut off from the other day when I was filling in the water a bunch. If you go up here with a ladder, what if I connected the river right here to go down here and make it into a waterfall to connect to that river? If that even makes sense at all. I have this bridge up here too, by the way. See right here, this is where I want to put Rattle's house. I want to move it up here so he can have his own private area for his home. Because he's the doctor, he's trying to find a cure for the poison. If I do this, though, I'm going to have to ignore the weeds back there. I keep forgetting to dig those up or grab them. I'm going to move these flowers and see what that hypothetically look like. No, my worst enemy. I got the stinky pig chops. We both got bad campsite builders. I'm sorry. We both did. And then that tree is in the way, too. Do I have any other fruits I can eat to do that with? No? Okay. I need to find a fruit tree then. I think there was a pear tree right there, so we'll just do that. Yep, perfect. I'm trying to decide, where am I gonna put the orchard? I wanna have like a poisoned orchard somewhere, but I don't know where I'll put it. Here, pulling up the map again. See, there's like a cliff up there. I could either put it on the cliff to the left or the cliff on the top. I don't know which one I would prefer. All dogs are eating their dinner. Do you ever give your dog salmon oil? Let's get back to yesterday so I can reroll. Russia's only perfect for a horror island. Maybe I would put him on a horror island if I ever made one. But I would be hesitant. I really do not like him. We don't get along. Rasher and I, we have beef together. Mira and I, we also have beef together. I think I'll only have to really dig up this one right here. Oh, I was about to read that, but you retracted it. Do you still want me to read it? Can I just put some on their food tonight? Does it taste good, or does it just like give them extra moisture? Because I know it's good for their skin and for their hair, but I feel like that might not taste very good. How do you feel about Spike? I do not like him. But if you were to make like a punk type island, I feel like he'd be good for that. I'm thinking you have pork with him? True, because he's a pig. Not a cow. I see what you did though. Why should I hate this stupid pig? He's gonna be the one that I kick out. I mean, you're gonna have to keep him at first. It's unfortunate, but you're gonna have to. What's my favorite personality type? I love the snooties. Porsche's my favorite. She's also a snooty. But the snooties in general, for some reason, I just really like. My second favorite would probably just be the normals. And I think that sounds like a kind of a boring answer, but it's true. I like them. In particular for the normal villagers, I love Flurry and I love Alice. What if I did some stepping stone type terraforming, like little squares that you can hop on? That'd be fun. If you were a builder, what animal and what personality type? If there was one that'd be a more mellow version of the Snooties, like a little bit more mellow, I feel like that'd be me. But I guess I'll just say normal. As for what animal, I feel like it'd be a cat. That wasn't what I meant to do? Okay, I was trying to remove some of this. Make that a bit more rounded. That part a bit more rounded as well. Alright, perfect. The thing is, how does this look on the map? That looks nice, I like that. I think that looks cool. Technically though, I originally had a bridge go over here. And I feel like it doesn't serve as much of a purpose now because the rivers are very different from how they used to be when I started this island. But in a way, I guess they're just kind of a pretty detail, just for the sake of looking aesthetically pleasing. I guess that's something else I could do too, because I just, fix that little river. Before I fully turn the top, I feel like I should check the other rivers. We'll do that. And then I think I'm gonna add another bridge and then change out that log bridge. But that means I'm gonna have to time travel. I told you guys I was done with the time traveling, so I guess I was wrong. Shakira. Vibe of the stream is Shakira. Somebody should make a Shakira themed island. I support. Wait, when I was working this earlier, wait, did I not round that corner? Did I do it for the other ones? Oh yeah, I did, okay, I guess I just forgot it. Do I have my pathing? What pathing do you mean specifically? like how blocky this part of the river is. Let me just fix that. Oops, that's the wrong tool. Let's grab this one instead. I used the Valley set for the Shakira Island. That would be perfect. I don't have a path picked out yet. I also haven't made one. Let me get this picked up. Oh, I forgot. I grabbed most of it, but I guess I forgot some. I did a bunch of miscellaneous decorating trying to get 3 stars, and I guess some of it I did not pick up, so let me just grab that. Now that I think I'm, at least for the most part, done with terraforming right now, I'm trying to decide in my head where I want that orchard to go, because I've got to set up the orchard, but I also kind of want to replace the old log bridge and make it the same as the other one. I don't know. Actually, I may have just thought of that. Oops. That is not what I meant to do, but sure. Okay, Chops isn't that bad. I can't deal with him. I may not even kick him out. Wait, I'm confused. Do you like him or hate him? Are you gonna do green mums? I want to do green mums and then a couple of different kinds of black flower hybrids. I'm thinking up on this cliff is where I want to, like, I've been describing my island as think oil spill, but instead of oil, it's poison. I think I want to put the big poison spill up here on the left. Because look, do you see how this waterfall kind of is at a very specific angle and how it looks like it's spilling down the waterfall? Or I did make the boat look like it was spilling down it. Well, maybe I could put it there and then it'll kind of trickle down here a bit. And this is where I can put the pear orchard. And therefore, like, I went down to the pear trees and poison them. And that's why the fruit's all green. I feel like in my head, that makes perfect sense. I don't know if that made sense out loud, but in my head, it makes sense to me. I think I will go ahead and make the orchard down here. I like that idea. Let's see. So that means I'm gonna have to do a bunch of digging, and I've got a lot of stuff sitting in my pockets. I think I should just go empty them, to be honest. And I think if I do add another bridge, I should have one that'll go across the river from my house to the side where the orchard is going to be. Just for the sake of it being easier. And I know I have vaulting poles, but still. I just feel like for convenience sake, it would be a good idea. I'm going to do that at some point. Okay, I think that's enough. That should be sufficient. And let me just check my pockets again for fruit that I can eat to dig up the trees. Never mind, I guess I don't have any. Let's go get a bunch. And yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. I wish there were more flowers that were green instead of it just being the mums. There should be more. There really should be. What about a treasure island, Callie? Not in there. Why am I going in there? I have to go in here to buy all the pears. I know I can technically just shake the trees, but I always feel bad just emptying all the trees. And you can't technically get stacks of fruit from your store, whatever your native is. I'm just going to do that and get a bunch of pears. Green tulips would look so good. Imagine like a pastel, like a super soft green tulip. That'd be really pretty. I should talk about trees and about the furniture trees. We're mainly talking about the flowers. Like, that it'd be really cool if there were other flower hybrids that could be green instead of it only being the green mums. Because the fact that it's only just those makes me kind of sad. I wish there were other ones. I probably realistically don't need that many pears, but I got a bunch anyways. Excuse me. I don't know how many trees are going to be in the way. It's probably at least 5, so I'm going to get this stack of 5, and then I have 10 more if I need them. I don't feel like I'll need them, though, but I might. I don't want to have to time travel for a bunch of pear trees to grow. So in a little bit, I may go to a treasure island to pick up already fully grown pear trees. And if I do that, as I always do, I will cover the code out of respect for April because I use for treasure islands. I reset Caldara yesterday. I'm now making a pirate/resort island named Holashore. Welcome to the stream, Creasy. I hope you're doing good. I don't want to say what it was on streams. I feel like that might be upsetting content to some viewers, but I heard about something that happened. I think this was in my state with a bunch of cows. And speaking of cows, how are the cows that you work with? I hope they're okay. I hope they're good. So just thinking about the thing that happened reminded me that I know that you work with cows, and I was wondering how they are. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to eat the other pears. How many more of them am I gonna need? I have 2 more, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm only gonna need 5 more after I use these last 2 pairs. I was close. I guess it was good to get a bunch of them, but I got more than what was necessary. I think since there's a lot of green already on this island that I've used in a lot of ways, I think whenever I eventually pick a pathing, I might try to pick one that's like black or something. I'm not sure. So it's going to be primarily green used on this island. I just feel like a little bit of black incorporated as well will be really good and like will complement it. There we go. That should be good. And let's get the rest of them. Watch me do that and be super confident about it and then run out of pocket space. I'm going to call it now. I probably am going to run out of pocket space. Any second now. I'm not even going to check, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of pocket space. Or maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Yep, okay. I could feel it. I could tell it was about to happen. Because I won't have a use for those trees, and I think I am just going to go ahead and get pear trees in bulk that are already grown. I'll just sell these to get rid of them and to free up pocket space. Over here. I was thinking about something. LaBelle's on my island right now. I literally never interact with her in New Horizons, like, at all. And I feel kind of bad about it, but I don't know. I don't really see a need to interact with her. I know she has something cool that you can do too. I don't know. I don't feel a need to really do that. Okay, we're gonna go back over there. Okay. Now one more tree. I think I might put some fencing around the pear orchard as well, but I'm not fencing it'll be. I have black picket fencing and I have green picket fencing, but I'm not sure which one I even want to use. I never interact with her either. I just don't really see much of a point. Like, I feel like she doesn't do much in New Horizons, to be honest. And I feel bad saying that, but it's true. I think actually I'll pull the shovel back out. I want to use it to mark where I'm going to put the trees. We're having ham for dinner. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of ham. I mean, I like it, but it depends on how it's cooked. That's a little bit too far apart. Do that one. I think that's a bit closer. That's a bit better. Okay, yeah. I want there to be 2 really long rows for it. And then maybe put a bit of a build right here with like actual furniture. That is too far away. That's definitely too far away. I'm still at work at the moment. The cows are good. Bought 6 more last week and they should arrive this week. So do you have to go to like an auction for that kind of thing? Or do you buy them from the people that take care of cows? Like, how does that work, if you don't mind explaining? I'm not a fan. It's just too salty. I will eat it. It's just not my favorite. I'm not a fan of... oh, you are a fan of pork chops. I misread that. Sorry. I've heard that whenever people call this type of bacon Canadian bacon, I'm pretty sure Canadian bacon is literally just ham. But I could also be very wrong. So if I am, somebody please correct me. I want to go over to the treasure island and get a bunch of those trees. But to do that, I also need to clear my pockets first. I also happen to see that I had some of these stacked up, so I'm going to get those as well while I'm over here. Wait, there's still more? Did I miss them? I didn't see them. Where are they? Oh, they were down here. Okay, that would be why then. Now it's gone. Okay, I'm gonna go clear my pockets so I have more room to hold them, and then get a bunch of trees. I should check though how many I'm gonna need for. So 1, 2. Okay. There's 6 in each of these rows, so I need to get 12 trees. What could I even put in storage? Actually, there might be enough spots. Oh yeah, there's enough spots already. Literally, all I'm gonna get when I'm there is just the trees, so that's enough. And thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate that, and I also probably needed it. I probably am very dehydrated. I'll be back and grab some water and a bathroom break. No worries, Callie. Take your time. Normally I would empty my pockets a lot more, make them entirely empty to go to Treasure Island, but considering I only need those trees, I don't really see a need to be honest. I filmed Savannah. I love her. I think I know what she looks like. Isn't she like a light brown squirrel? She's the opposite of Kid Core. If I'm remembering the right builder, I'm pretty sure she's very, very opposite of Kid Core. All right, and as I always say, I'm gonna put a code covering picture above the codes. That way it's not exposed. Where's the photo? Bit of a warning if you've never seen it. It's a slight jump scare, I've been told, from several people. There we go. All right, now let me get the code. Let me see, okay. And that one. Let me just make sure it goes through before I remove that, because it might not go through. I don't know if the code's been refreshed. There we go, we're good. Okay, now I can put it back. There we go. Perfect. You bought these 6 in an online auction. Is that kind of thing expensive? Like a cow auction? I can't tell if I feel like that'd be really pricey or if it would be like fairly affordable. Because I don't have any idea in my head of how expensive a cow would be and how it should be priced. I'm gonna go here. Gonna get the trees. We'll plant them into the designated spots that I put down for them. Back out some fencing, put those around there, and then depending on how much time we have left, I may decorate that area a little bit. We'll see. I wish there was a way to speed this part up a little bit. I'm gonna do a poll. There we go. Just wondering, do you guys use treasure islands, regardless of how much you use them. Do you use them at all ever? I definitely do, and I have for a long time, and I'm very guilty of using treasure islands. And honestly, at this point, I feel like I rely on them for the sake of my islands getting finished when I want them to, because if I didn't have them, I probably wouldn't have made like half as many islands as I have at this point. So, shout out to treasure island owners. You save a lot of people's islands. Go over here real quick and get the trees. I may end up needing to take more than one trip, and if I do, then I will. And I say that because I don't know how many are in this one row. Let me see. Okay, I would only need 3 more, but there's not any more in this row, so I'm gonna have to come back and get the row again. I feel bad because I'm clearing out that entire row of trees. You do what you gotta do. April told me that sometimes she can see whenever you pop in and out of the island, so whenever I remember, I try to do little reactions to wave or say hello on the off chance that she can see me. Speaking of April, by the way, it was her birthday, like I believe it was 2 days ago. And I used her treasure island, so a little link plug in for April. Is the bot awake? I know I have that command. Is the bot, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I know I made that command. Is the bot asleep? What's going on? And welcome back to the stream, Callie. I love them. I don't know why I didn't use them before. They're really helpful, especially if you're somebody that has a tendency or desire to speedrun islands like myself. I just looked at Meringue. She was half sweeping resident services, like the plaza, like the brick part of the plaza, and half sweeping the grass. And I'm just thinking, Meringue, that's not gonna work. Like, you know that, right? That's not gonna work. Excuse me. Yes, I was on a treasure island. I'm gonna have to go back to one to get more of the trees. I need 12 in total, and I got, I think it was 9. So I have to go get 3 more. Excuse me. Hello? What? Hello? Are y'all seeing this? I just dug 12 holes for markers for where I was gonna put the trees, and now they're all gone. Did those just not stay? Also, sorry I keep doing this. My nose is just like itchy. But like, what happened? What? Hello? What's going on? Meringue? It was probably Meringue. Meringue probably filled in the holes. Shame on you, Meringue. I mean, I can just redo it, but that was weird. Cow number 240, whose name is Nightshade, was being a pain. Wait, did you name it after me, like, doing this island, or was it just, like, a coincidence? Either way, love the name. And what were they doing to be a pain? Like, what happened? I can't believe I haven't even talked about this realist thing. I have not even talked about it until this point of the stream. I should have mentioned this earlier. But the springtime promo code that I have going on for the merch site at the moment, it ends today. It'll be turned off at the end of the day. So if you haven't already checked it out and maybe you're interested, here is the shop link. You don't have to, but if you're interested, the promo code will be turned off by the end of today. In my time zone, that is. I think I had the placements in different spots originally, but it's okay. This will work too. One more thing, the promo code in question is an automatically applied promo code, so you won't have to type anything in, like it'll just be applied for you. So get these buried, and then we're gonna need to get 3 more. At least since those have been actually put in the ground now, I can use these as markers for the rest of them. So if this gets buried again, or like these holes get filled in again, it'll be easy to find the spot, so it's okay. And as I did before, I'm gonna be using that same cover photo to hide the code out of respect for April, the island owner. But let's not expose the codes without people's permission, that's not nice. I know it's not time to go yet, but when you're looking for someone to raid at Mori Crossing is live. I saw that she was going live earlier. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, just got a snack. Welcome back to the stream, Elizabeth. Hope you're doing good. I feel like the more that I do it, the more I understand live redirects. I've done it a few times now, and it still gets really confusing, but I'm starting to get it. The only thing is as soon as I turn that on, I can't leave my end screen on for as long as I used to, because I try to leave it on there for a little bit, so that way if maybe people join late, they can see and receive the link for who we're raiding. That's typically why I leave it on there for a little while. Because sometimes people pop in and want to join the raid, they don't have the link. So I'll do that for that purpose, but if I'm going to do the live redirects, I typically have to leave that end screen on for significantly less time. It's okay though. It's just like a habit to leave it on for longer. I'm going to Treasure Island. Let me grab my laptop. By the way, Elizabeth, what was your snack? I want to know. What are you eating? What are you munching on? After the stream, I'm going to be eating a pizza from earlier. Because you know how sometimes a certain fast food places, like, maybe after you've ordered enough times, you can have, like, points to get something for free or, like, discounted or whatever. Ben got a free pizza earlier, and half of it was pepperoni, half was cheese. And the half that was cheese is meant to be my half, so I'm going to eat that after the stream. I am so looking forward to it. Let me just cover the code. There we go. And get that same code pulled up again. I'm going to make sure it goes through before I turn off the picture. I'm pretty sure it went through, so I can turn that off now. Thanks for being patient with me. I love that photo so much. I've been told that it's scary, but I love it so much. It's comical to me. I recommend Millie Martinez K-12 album. It's really good, like your channel. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate it. I just found barreled. I agree with Ben. He's not it. Not you siding with Ben and not me. No, I'm just messing with you. It's okay. Just a coincidence since he is 2.5 years old and named it a week old. First, she had broken out where she was supposed to be and then refused to get back to her pasture. I know that you've told me before that it's happened. I think you've told me like 1 or 2 times where this has happened. But how often do the cows get attitude and like kick you or something? You've told me that they've kicked you before. Like how often does that kind of thing happen? Well, villager hunting, who are you going to look for? Oh, or is it for your villager plots? Like the 3 villager plots. And if there's enough space for it, whenever I get back to the island and I put down all the trees, I'm going to add a suspension bridge to align between the 2 rows of pear trees for the orchard. Ben, I think I did this earlier. I don't remember if you did it or not. But look up the villager Chatter. Chatter the mouse. He is a jump scare. He is the jumpiest jump scare possible. Or at least one of the top scariest ones. I think that, yeah, we needed 3 more. Honestly, actually, I might even add some bamboo in that area. I'm not sure, but just in case if I do, I'll grab a bit of bamboo. I don't switch around because I didn't want to nearly broke my Switch. Oh, that's not good. What happened to it? Did it just like glitch or something? Or was like it physically going to break? Also, I don't play Super Smash Bros. So I don't have a copy of it. I've played it before, like on somebody else's Switch, but I've never had it myself. Like I've never owned a copy of it. No, you tell me then, who is worse, Chatter or Barreled? That's the real question. The debate of the stream. Who's worse, Chatter or Barreled? I like Barreled, so I'm going to say Chatter immediately is worse. Now, one more question. Look up the villager at Limburg. I need to know, chat. Who do we think is worse, Limburg or Chatter? They're both mouse villagers, if that helps at all. How do you find these treasure islands? I use a streamer friend of mine's treasure island with her permission. I think typically though it's set up where her channel members get to use, but she gave me permission to use it. I just make sure that I hide the codes on stream. Should I take Camoufrog? If you're still doing the poison idea, I think he'd be good then. I found Mitzi. She's not on my list, but she's cute. I had her briefly on my Coraline Island. And Red Limburg, he's annoying, probably him. Both of them are pretty bad, so I would be okay with whatever anybody votes for on that, because both of them are pretty bad. I don't even think I've met anybody that likes either of those villagers. They're both pretty bad. She was on my cat island. I feel like Mitzi is just one of those villagers that nobody talks about. And I say that all the time about villagers, but it's true. There's so many of them that literally nobody ever really talks about. And it's kind of sad. But this is what I mean. If somehow I can make it work where I'm just walking between right here, if I could get the suspension bridge to go right here in line with the trees, that would be so cool. We'll see though. It might not be able to work, but we'll see. I think one day I would love to do like maybe another Core Island, but instead of it just being random villagers that I like, I think I would make it either all dogs or all cats, depending on how I feel. And thank you for the hydration command. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am always dehydrated. Always. But it's okay. So many pear trees. The only reason I went with pears, even though they're normally my least favorite, is just because since I associate the color green the most with poison, of course, like naturally, I had to choose those as my native fruit because they're the only green ones. Wait, think about it, Nina. So you know how we have apples in Animal Crossing? There's different kinds of apples. Imagine if we could have the different kinds of apples on our island. There could be like the Granny Smith apples, for example, like those being green. Wouldn't that be cool? I would like that. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Tom Nook and see if I can get a suspension bridge put over there. If it isn't lined with the trees, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it would just be really cool if I could make that work. He's like, finally, you're not asking me to move a building. That's all I've been talking about with him today, pretty much. I know I had 3 stars a while ago, then I started moving a bunch of stuff around, terraforming, deleting stuff, so I probably don't have 3 stars anymore. I probably have 2 stars to be realistic. I better stop using up my phone data. Bye, Crazy, thank you for being here, I appreciate you. hope this works, that it's gonna be so pretty. I really hope it works. Please work. I'm gonna go to the other side to do this, that way I can make sure that it goes all the way across on the right part. Okay. I'm gonna walk slowly to do this, but going from like right here. Wait, actually, since it moves to the side where I can't really see the trees, maybe I should like use like a little marker to tell if it's fully aligned or not, like here. Like, I'll use this on the ground to be a marker. Show that that's in line with that tree, and then the one over here can be showing that it's in line with this tree. Just because since it scoots over to the side, I can't see the trees anymore. I need to be able to know if it's aligned with them or not, and I think this will help. Hopefully. Maybe. Okay. This is all we can see. I might add a few more squares just so we can see them a bit better, because you can barely see that one. But I think it looks pretty aligned to me. I think it'll work. So if we can get it to be aligned with these green squares, then that means it'll also be aligned with the trees. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, no, that one's, I think I moved a little too much because that went up a little bit. Here. There we go. There we go. See? Now look at the left really quick. Look at the left where those green squares are. That, to me, looks pretty aligned with the green squares. And if it's aligned with the green squares, then it's aligned with the trees. What do you guys think? Do you think it's aligned? I want to get a few other people's input before I finalize that. But it looks pretty aligned to me. I think it looks good. But I just want to make sure somebody else also thinks that it aligns with the green squares. I'm not going to leave those there, by the way. I just use them as like temporary markers. I think it looks pretty aligned, though. You think so, too? Looks good to me. I think it looks good, too. I'll do it. I mean, a bridge is a bridge. If for some reason later on it looks off, I could always just move it. The only thing is like, it's technically a bit of a smaller width with these trees, so it's going to be slightly off once it's fully there. But that was probably the closest we were going to be able to get it, realistically. Okay, earlier I said I was done with the time traveling, but I'm going to do it one last time today so that way this bridge can be fully built, because I'd like to see it fully built. I wonder if there's any treasure island for any villagers. For which villager specifically would you want to be looking for? Because I feel like for a good portion of them, there tends to be villagers that you can get there, but the villagers that are available tend to just vary a lot. Like, a lot. And I remember at one point after the 2.0 update first came out, I think for most treasure islands that offer villagers that you can get, it was literally just the new villagers. And that's it. And it was like that for a while, I feel like. That and then Raymond, because he, at one point, was the most sought-after villager, it felt like. I hope it still looks good once it's fully built. I mean, I know it can still be moved. I just don't want to have to move it unless it's really, truly necessary. Excuse me. This little loading screen is always so awkward. It's just like a plain black screen, just silence. Every time it's like this, I feel like I hear like the Jeopardy theme song just playing in my head on loop. Another thing to think about this island, I haven't decided what kind of weather I want whenever I make the dream address. Like my Cottage Core island, I made it in the middle of the day so that way it would look super bright, the grass looked super green, like everything was beautiful that way. I've had islands where it was nighttime. It really just depends on the type of island. But I don't know what would look good for this one. Maybe, if at all possible, whenever there's like a, not even just rain, but like a full-on thunderstorm, maybe that would look pretty for this island. And if not that, then I feel like it should just be at night, because in the name it does say Nightshade, which, by the way, if you weren't there for that stream, we went with the name Nightshade because it's the name of a very poisonous plant, and the island is Poison Core themed. I'm back. Welcome back, Callie. Right now I'm looking for Ketchup, Raymond, and Stitches. I had Stitches on my Kid Core island, but I didn't have Raymond or Ketchup. We're gonna go right here. Okay, that does one. I will say though, I might add one extra row of pear trees so that way they're a little bit closer to the bridge, but I think it aligns well. Let me see something. How long have I been live for? Okay. I think I may go ahead and wrap it up here. However, I would really love to rate some new. We were shown so much love today by Consulcato's community, so if you guys want to sit tight really quick, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to find somebody to raid. I believe Maury Crossing is live. I do want to add, though, I struggle a lot with getting live redirects to work, so I'm probably going to do it the old-fashioned way if you guys don't mind. As long as she doesn't have, like, a really long sub-only mode on. I don't mind, like, a minute, but as long as it's not, like, super long, that should be good. Oh, no, yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and get that link pasted for you guys. Thank you for being so patient. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Now I'm waiting for my chat box to pop up so I can paste it. I'm back from Maury's live. I'm over there. Okay. I can't see my screen because there's an unskippable ad on my own stream. But here's the link. We're going to go ahead and raid Maury Crossing. I think she was filled. I don't think either way. She's playing Animal Crossing, so if you can't stay, I totally understand. But if you can maybe stop by, show her some love. Not the ad that's stopping me from pasting the link a few more times. Okay, there it is. And as I always do, the raid command. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you again, Consulcato, for the raid. That was amazing. I am so unbelievably grateful. I did not know what to do with myself. And she's not here anymore, but I'm going to say that anyways. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the love. That was amazing. I couldn't function because I was very overwhelmed, but like in a good way. It's all good. Again, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for the love. I will see you guys next time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.